You need a heart, but you'll switch. Play your cards that you deal with. I'm a terror, I'm flipping myself, so show me love and we set like Elledge. Yo, this is Cam and this is the Yugi-Flow, and today's video, dinos. You read the title, you clicked it, you know what it is. I have the best dino profile, and I still have tweaks I can make to it. Dino's still tier 1. Don't at me, just trust me. I even got some test hands, unprompted. These is just, I shuffled it, flipped it, just to show you the consistency with dinos. Before we even go to the profile, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, click that bell, just do it for your boy. Trust me, one of the best content creators on YouTube, you know what I mean? The best content creator no one knows about, but you do because you're here. So go ahead and click that for me, get great, and I mean great Yu-Gi-Oh content, and let's look into it. Starting off, I do play triple OV. Of course, best starter in the game. There's really not too much to say about it. It's a one-card combo to get me the UCT and the monster on board. Really no other reason to talk about it. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what y'all did. One Misk. Of course, the one Giant Rex. Garnered of the deck. I can't believe y'all did me like that with Misk. Like, I'm still really hurt. I cry at night about it. It's cool, though. Free Misk. For the little cute babies, baby Animadorn. The price really went down, and when I bought these, they were like 80 a piece or something like that. I'm real sick that y'all decided to ban Misk. Now these prices went down, and I feel just crazy for paying that much. I play two babies. Only play two baby Cerasauruses in my main deck. It doesn't really come up for the third one as much. I do play a Petite. Very rarely, honestly, do I have to use the Petite to get into Pankratops, but it does come up from time to time. Usually the Petite is used in my combo. You're going to see the Scrap Engine part of it to get a Giant Rex on the field. Boss Monsters, pretty standard. 2 UCTs, Ultimate Conductor Tyrannos, and then 1 Pankratops. Pankratops comes out especially going second. UCT comes out almost every match. I do play the Scrap Engine. I see a lot of people cutting the Scrap Engine. I really don't know why. Scrap Raptor by itself is combo. Scrap Chimera can be a brick. I understand that, but it's one brick of the 3. I don't know why you wouldn't play it, honestly. Dinos is much better with it. Speaking of bricks, I play the Dragoon system. I'm toxic, I know, whatever. The thing is, something as simple as Lancia is enough to end my turn, so I have to run the Dragoon engine just in case I get hit with a Lancia or I get hit with an Ash on Miss Second Effect on the Banish. I need a backup statement, something powerful to keep me going. Hand Trap, I do play 3 Droll. I don't care what anybody tells me. Droll, to me, is the best hand trap in the format. It stops almost every deck. And my deck is so powerful at breaking boards, I just need a half-made board, and I'm going to go through it. Like, honestly, like, you have to have so much interruptions to stop me from breaking even a full board a lot of the time. Partial board, Droll comes up every time I pull it. I hardly ever don't use it if it's in my hand. Yeah. I play Scythe. A little Spice. I do play Tingy, Adhere. This comes up all the time. You're going to see in my extra deck, I have some Spice where I do need this. It comes up. Like, against Striker, any spell-based deck, this card, Ace in the Hole. This card doesn't come up as much as you would think. I'm actually thinking about replacing it because it actually almost never comes up these days. But it is really good. That's Artifact Scythe, stopping you from getting to the extra deck. 3 Fossil Digs, of course. I guess Rhoda's at 1. I don't know how this is at 3. Y'all should have really put this to 3 instead of Misk. Because opening up with 2 of these is all bad. You're going to Ash the first one, and then it's full combo past that. You can't stop me. I do play Triple Lost World. I do not play Terraforming. There's just too many decks in this format where Lost World just is not as important. But the decks where it is important, crazy. Virtual World is almost just nothing to me because of Lost World. So many decks just can't get past that token. I do play double Evolution Pill. Playing more than 2 is really just going to be a brick, honestly. It's so easily searchable with Animadorn. Sometimes opening with it is okay, but, you know, outside of that. I play 2 Pot of Extravagances. I don't play Pot of Prosperity. A, because it's like $100 a piece and I'm not paying that. And B, honestly, my boss monster is so good, I really don't need the extra deck. Something like Dragoon or something like that is just more of a plus. But I've won games just keeping UCT on board. Plenty of games, honestly. 2's enough. 1 for 1. Ash that Misk if you want to. 1 for 1's coming out. I'm getting my Animadorn on the board regardless. And I can't tell you how many times I've had this card in Giant Rex. So I send Giant Rex to the graveyard. That is a graveyard card. Then I banish it with the pill. It comes back. Now I can make a Doka. It's crazy. I only play 2 Dark Rulers. Reason being, I get through boards pretty easy anyway. I've noticed with 2, it comes up anyway. Right? Like I always have either this or Droll in my hand. And I only really need 1 interruption in my hand to break through 90% of boards. Having this does help a lot with certain builds, but something like Addict Nixter, I don't even think this helps with the Link 6. So, Dragoon is just a much better option. Call By, of course. I don't know why you wouldn't play Call By in your deck, honestly. Harpies, I am a go in second deck. Imperial Order. Like the spells that I use, like Fossil Dig and things like that, I really can get the same result with Ovi. So Imperial Order really doesn't hurt me. I very rarely lose games to my own Imperial Order. Harpies is really important for back row decks. As Dinos, the back row decks are the only thing I fear because I need you to use those back row resources. The unknown is just too much. I'm not even scared of Ash because of the Dragoon package and all those type of things, but those back rows get me. So, with that being said, that is my main deck. There's a couple things I would change. Realistically, it's just the Artifact Scythe. Everything else works really well for me. I have really good success with all of it. So, now we're going to the extra deck. Of course, you play Dinos. You should know about these 3. Tornado Dragon. You have Doka. You have Abyss Dweller. All of these come up. You'll be surprised. Tornado Dragon comes up all the time. It just doesn't come up with the Scythe as much as it used to. Abyss Dweller all the time, especially with something like Shaddolls being so prevalent. And Doka, I make Doka blind going first every single time. And then, of course, Lagia. I honestly don't make Lagia as much. But if Doka is banished on the pot, then you're for sure going to make a Lagia on blind going first. That or Abyss Dweller. Sometimes I can make both. OGs, of course, you make Link Karibo. Of course, you make Secure Gardener. I actually come into a Secure Gardener a lot more than I would like to, but it comes up. You definitely want to have it. Then you have Scrap Wyvern, Kriston, Nightmare, Unicorn. Now, you're going to notice I do not have Nightmare Phoenix. Reason being I don't have Nightmare Phoenix, the only reason I would keep it would be something like Mystic Mine. And I feel like I have pretty solid outs for Mystic Mine anyway. So if the thing is I can use a monster effect to get rid of Mystic Mine, I have plenty of monsters that can do that. I have plenty of ways to not be affected by Mystic Mine. I'm not really worried about it. Dagda, and of course I play the Dragoon package. Again with Dagda, I literally honestly never go into this anymore. I would have to banish one of these and banish some other things. Dagda could probably be replaced. It is one of the things I side out. You'll see in my side deck. It's a little funky, but trust me, it works. Just try it out. Just trust me, it works. I need a way to get my mist back. Honestly, though, dinosaurs in the grind game's not as bad as you think it will be. I really hardly ever try to get my mist back, but I need a play just in case. Because from time to time, I do need that mist in the graveyard to banish. And a lot of times, it's just to get the Giant Rex back in order to make a nice little play. So, Borreload Savage Dragon. I go into this all the time. This is why you need to play the Scrap Engine. It's too good not to play it. Like, going into a Borreload is just literally like, it's game. It's game 90% of the time. And if I get an Interior Beast, you have to have something like Forbidden Droplets, or you have to have Dark Ruler no more. If you don't, I will set up a board with an Interior Beast, Borreload, Dragoon, UCT, and Abyss Dweller, or another level 4, Doka, whatever level 4 I choose. I routinely set those boards up. You're not going to be able to beat me. You have to have the out to it. And if so, GG. You just are better than me. You top decked what you top decked. So now we're going to the side deck. My side deck is going to be a little bit different than what you're used to seeing. And I understand that. But understand that all this is for a reason. I do play tests. I do play against other people. And I win I win the majority of my matches. Like, not even a flex. It's just, I'm pretty good. Trust me. I keep a baby. Reason being, it does come up sometimes where I do need the third baby. Most of the time, I don't. But if I'm playing a grind game, like a lot of times I side the baby in, depending. It's pretty important. I do play 3 Ghost Build. You're going to notice that in this build, I do not play Ash Blossom. I understand Ash is really good for certain things, but to me, Bell is just a much better hand trap in this format. I would much rather play Bell. I don't have room for Bell and Ash, so it is what it is. I only play 2 Nibiru's. I understand a lot of people saying Nibiru's not as good at this format. I understand that. But when it is good, it is great. I don't want to see it all the time. So I play 2 because, again, with Dinos, I'm good at playing through boards. So I'm not really worried about anything. But Nibiru, when it comes up, is great. I don't main deck it because it doesn't come up nearly as much as it used to. Here's where you're going to be confused. And I get it. But just trust me. I play Pentastag. And I play Appaloosa. I have the capabilities of making Appaloosa whenever I want to. Pentastag, honestly, is a flex because I can go into an OTK just regardless. But sometimes you just need, in a grind game, I need those extra life points. I can flip you down, whatever. Pentastag comes up. Appaloosa, it comes up a lot. If I'm in a game where I need to protect my resources a lot more than typical, comes in. Dagda comes out. This comes in. It's really an easy transition. I play 3 Lancias. I understand, again, people saying Lancia is not as important in this format. But again, decks that get hit by Lancia are terrified of me dropping this down. Like, and the way my deck is set up, being a Dino player, if I make it to a round where I can attack your life points, I'm going to beat you. You are not going to beat me. So if I can make you skip your turn, I can guarantee you I win that match. And I understand that a side deck, I understand that they say very specifically, do not side deck the side frame package. I get it. But I already run Dragoon as a brick, and I already run the Scrap Chimera as a brick. I cannot afford for this to come up. So if I'm going to play something like side frame, this is because I'm playing against a matchup that doesn't care about Dragoon at all. So to me, I'm going to take the Dragoons out and more than likely the Scythe out. And that's going to free up 4 extra deck spaces, or 4 regular deck spaces, to where my side frames can come in. And I'm just going to beat you with UCT. Like, it's just going to stop that Ash that you had just tucked away. So with that being said, we're going to now get into a test hand so you can see how this actually works, what it actually looks like. So, test hand number 1. Okay. Yeah, I can make this work. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do in a situation like this where we definitely need some consistency, we drew a brick. And of course, we're going to banish 6. I don't always banish 6. I banish 3 a lot if I'm trying to bait an Ash out, or just for an extra pull for consistency to make my deck 39 cards instead of 40. My biggest takeaway is don't always just do what they say you have to do. So let's see what we banish. Okay. So off tops, I can't make my Materia play unless I draw it. I can't make Dragoon unless I draw it. That's fine. These are fine. Okay, so not terrible. Could be worse. So draw 2. Yes. Okay, cool. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to always do in this situation is you always start off with Lost World. Reason being, there's not much that's happening right now that Lost World's not going to be able to prevent. So, activate Lost World, summon Ovi, you want to do in this situation, because you are nervous about Ash Blossom stopping your OV play, or even something like a side frame. So you want to do OV1, Lost World 2. So that's going to lead you to, we'll say, a token. We'll just put it right there so you can see it. I don't know if you can see it in the camera or not, but that's not important. And we're going to get everybody's favorite Misk. Right? Cool. Misk effect. Boom. Now, before you go on from here, here's where it gets a little different, because Lost World, OV, target token. Token is a dinosaur. Lost World protect by sending a baby. Baby's effect, I'm going to get scrapped. Reason being, you'll see. So, in this situation, Misk effect, banish 2. 1-for-1 effect, Red Eyes. Animadorn's effect, pop baby. Baby's effect, of course, baby, because why would it not? Scrap, pop petite. Petite's effect, Giant Rex. Start off with a Link Karibo. Then the Link Karibo and the scrap. Scrap Wyvern. Wyvern's effect, I will pop the scrap. Now at this point in time, I'm going to do Wyvern's effect 1, scrap effect 2. Reason scrap effect is 2 is I don't want anything to stop this Wyvern, because I don't want it destroyed. This is the Link 2. That's pretty important. Wyvern's effect is going to add another, is going to special summon another scrap. And there's a million things I could destroy, but I'm going to destroy the token right now, just so my field is left intact. We're actually going to keep the scrap Wyvern there, because there's not much that I can do around it. It is only 1200 attack because of Lost World, but it is a body that UCT can get rid of whenever, so I'm not worried about it. First thing I will do, scrap Wyvern, OV, right? That's going to give me side frame. Then scrap Chimera. Scrap Chimera is going to bring Scrap Raptor back. So actually, I'm going to get rid of the Scrap Wyvern, because I want to get rid of this Giant Rex. Double Evolution Pill. And then our Giant Rex effect will kick in. We're going to use Giant Rex and Scrap Raptor. And we're going to go into Doka. The Chimera is just going to sit there right now, but that's okay. And for follow-up, I do have a Harpies and an Animadorn. And I'm going to have Mist back in the graveyard, so I'm going to be able to... Right now, I wouldn't rip the card from the hand, but you want to definitely do that your opponent's turn. Okay, and now this is combo number 2. Starting with a brick. I have not had good luck with these bricks, I swear. Okay. Again, don't just always do what they say to do. Like, sometimes make your own decisions. I'm concerned about the Link Karibo. Laggy is not going to come up. Boral Load is just going to mean that I'll make something else instead. First thing, like I said, after Extravagance, you're going to definitely do Lost World. OV1, Lost World 2. So, Misk. OV, Lost World Protect. Baby, summon baby. Misk, banish itself. Animadorn, pop baby. Baby's effect. I'm going to go Scrap Raptor. Scrap Raptor's going to pop itself. Normal summon again. Chimera, Wyvern. By doing... Boom. Yeah, Chimera got to go. For Wyvern, bring Chimera back. Pop the same Chimera to special summon another Scrap Raptor. And I understand I did this kind of weird. If I make a mistake or I just don't do it as well as I should or whatever, I just go. With that being said, what is important is I didn't do the Animadorn. Now, in tournament settings, depending on the person you're with, they're not going to let you bring it back. But there's no point for me to show you the combo that... But either way, you have the Double Evolution Pill. You have the Scrap Chimera. We just brought this one back. I have to pop something on the field. So at this point, I am going to pop the token again. It's anywhere on the field, and going second, this is a good way to get rid of a lot of things. Because you can pop any card on the field. Face down, face up, doesn't matter. I need to make sure that I can get my Predaplant out. Doka. Then Double Evolution Pill, Ultimate Conductor. Dump the bricks. Put out everybody's favorite toxic card, Dragoon. I have 2 in hand. Let's go to the final test hand. And for the last combo, so we open up with this Scrap Chimera that y'all hate so much. And I'm about to show you guys why it literally doesn't matter. It's in my hand, you see it, you call it a brick. Play Lost World, Ovi, get Misk, Ovi, Lost World protects, Baby. And what do you think Baby's about to do? Baby's about to bring out, nope, not Baby this time. Baby's gonna bring out Animadorn because we have Baby in our hand. Animadorn, pop Baby. Baby is going to get Scrap. Misk is gonna banish 2 to bring out Petite. Scrap, hit Petite, Sexy Rexy. Good practice. You wanna make sure that you always turn that into a Link Rebo. For Scrap Wyvern, Scrap is going to Raptor. We're gonna pop the Raptor again, which is gonna cause Scrap to summon another Raptor. We'll pop the token. Again, if it's a deck where the token's gonna be important, we won't, but right now we will. We're gonna take the Wyvern and the Raptor, Kriston Hockey Fibrax. That effect is going to get us Tingy. Tingy and Rex, Nat Beast. Scrap Chimera is then gonna come out, which is then going to get one of the Scrap Raptors back out. Scrap Raptor and Ovi are gonna come together. Borreload. Borreload uses effect. Equip Scrap Wyvern. We're gonna go into the Dragoon because we always go into the Dragoon because we didn't brick with it. Predaplant. Double Evolution Pill. UCT. UCT has such a high defense. I always still put it in defense going first. I understand that it's like I have protection that's gonna stop me from getting ran over, lightning storms, that type of thing, but it doesn't hurt. Sexy Rexy. I'm gonna pay the 2K. I'm going to dump the bricks. Dragoon. And this is my inboard. Card for Dragoon. Borreload has a negate. Nat Beast is stopping all spells. Rex is 2400. I can use Predaplant to flip. This is a very difficult board to stop. Those are 3 test hands. If you would have done something different, please let me know. I just want everyone to know that Dinos, tier 1, don't at me. Okay, so look, if you made it this far, you must like what I'm doing at least a little bit. So do me a favor, like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. You are going to want to see what I have next. And leave a comment down in the comment section. I talk back, I love the conversation, and I love to know how you feel about it. Outside of that, I'm the best. I don't fail shit, I don't rest. Or scoop a brick, I won't let you take a win, that's 2-0. Move slow when I combo, that's Dragon Link. Pass turn, no need to think. The world I'm in is virtual, where the sky's Ojama pink.